All right, Schlockmeister fans, we're going to watch a new movie here. I shouldn't say new, it's new to me. It's from the 70s. It's called Killer's Delight. I think it's first time on Blu-ray or DVD at all. Let's check it out. Our movie starts with a guy appears to be taking a body out of his car. Not satisfied with one victim that he tossed off the mountain, trying to pick up another one.
Hi, you going to Valley Ridge?
Yeah, hop in.
There's only one thing. I got my puppy with me. Is that okay?
Okay.
Ray. Come on, boys. Come on.
We don't see what happened to her, but we find her body later. Then we get a brief appearance from George Buck Flower. It was his grandson who found the body. Apparently we have multiple victims.
No clothes, no jewelry, no evidence of crime at the scene.
Nothing, just dumped like the others. Now, you had 4 just like her.
5.
No, I usually know most of them.
Cop is investigating a local swimming pool. He's looking for the killer.
Well, listen here.
And it just so happens he might be there.
Guys, it look like they're cruising. Will you let me know about it, please?
Yeah, sure.
He doesn't look guilty. Another body is found.
Listen, I'd like to get back to the city as soon as possible. The way this guy's moving.
I'll say he's moving. Hey, why 40 to base?
Apparently our killer likes to hang out at the local swimming pool.
Hey, that's enough of that. All right, then, go to the shower. Annie?
Well, later on, the girl that works at the pool, her car won't start.
My car won't start.
The reason why is that guy right there broke it.
Okay.
So good Samaritan that he is, he says, I'll give you a ride home. And we recognize that van, don't we?
But mine is in the shop. Wouldn't you know?
Buckle up your safety, Annie. Okay, Annie, okay. I think it's foolish, but go ahead if you want to.
She wakes up in his back of his van and manages to free herself. At least temporarily.
Why did you run away?
Looks like he's putting on his disguise. Also looks like he has himself another kidnapped victim. That looks like the girl in the thumbnail.
You know that guy over there?
What guy?
The one coming towards us with the mustache.
Oh, you mean the guy with the weird hair? No. But, then I don't look at the guys too much, if you know what I mean.
Anyway, later on, the cop thinks he has a beat on the guy. Lost him. And almost got killed.
Oh, here we go.
And now it's our killer's lucky day.
Are you going on the freeway?
Sure.
We're going to Test Road.
Jump on it?
Oh, my.
Girl's clothes and a letter were left on the cop's doorstep. Trollops and lollipops mixed with the sea. Can you guys guess where the maze might be? Our main cop gets a lead and he thinks he may have found the killer's apartment, I think. So he goes on in without any warrant whatsoever. Because it was the 70s and apparently you could do that back then. He finds a garage door opener which he thinks belongs to the killer, and then he has to try to find the garage that it belongs to. After driving around a while, he strikes gold. He finds the van, but it's green. He suspects it might be yellow underneath, and sure as shit, he's right. little more snooping, and he's able to find the guy's costume. His funky hair, glasses, phony mustache. It's all there. Rather than try to just wait for him,
Now he knows who I am, so
they get her, they're going to act so she can act as
Sanders
bait.
will be on your tail every second. He's good, isn't he?
The best. Do not worry about Sanders.
Going on in my
The killer takes the bait.
Anyway, it's a good place to be, kind of obscure, nice.
Two of them meet up for a date in the daytime.
Okay.
Cops are watching.
It looks like they're heading out of the north side of the park.
I got him, Sanders. I got him.
So she brings him over to her apartment, and she has this file out which she was hoping he would spy on, and of course he does, and it's all about a murder suspect.
How you doing in there? Where would you like to have
And he's gone. So they suspect he's going to come back and strike at night. And the cops are ready for him.
This is Sanders. I'm in. Mike, come in.
But maybe he's on to them.
Mike? Mike? Sanders?
And he shows up.
You know what? And four. Carol, you disappoint me.
Now watch closely here. Cop does show up. He yanks her back, and I think he broke her neck or something, but must have been pretty violent. Because the next thing you know, she's on the floor dead. He falls into the cop's arms. Apparently he has some mommy issues.
The board has reached its decision. It has been determined that the patient has recovered sufficiently from the psychosis.
And he thinks they're going to find him not guilty because he's insane. So all right, let's talk about Killer's Delight. Never seen this movie before, never even heard of it before. It was part of Vinegar Syndrome's Black Friday sale after Thanksgiving, so I decided to pick it up with a couple of other things. So I thought maybe this was a brand new release, had never been out before, but I was wrong. Actually, it looks like Code Red released a DVD at some point, maybe perhaps many years ago, I don't know. But anyway, this is a very nice Blu-ray release, actually. It looks fantastic, the picture and everything. So kudos to Vinegar Syndrome for that. So the movie itself, it seems to be clearly kind of inspired by Ted Bundy. We have a serial killer who's going around picking up women and killing them. Not that we see any violent assaults or anything like that, but it's hinted at that he probably raped and killed them, tortured them, that sort of thing. There's one disturbing scene where he actually bent the girl's finger back. That looked painful. And we see, some nudity here and there as well. And most of the bodies that are left over at the end are naked. So it looks like he probably did do things to them. So anyway, that's what it is. It's a Ted Bundy type killer hanging out in San Francisco. The opening scene shows him dumping a body off of a little cliff near the Golden Gate Bridge. So yeah, anyway, serial killer's on the loose, and there's a couple of cops who are on his case. They do some investigating. Apparently they hang out at the swimming pool quite a bit because I don't know, but he happens to be correct because the killer hangs out there a lot wearing this gigantic afro phony wig. I don't know how he didn't stand out to everybody, but he clearly was. But he'd still go pick up women in his van and kill them and everything. At one point, the cop gets close, but he almost gets run over by the killer in the yellow van. So he tracks down this garage door opener, which he believes belongs to the killer. Then he has to find a garage it looks. So he drives up and down the neighborhood just clicking it to see if he can find one that opens up. And sure enough, he finds one eventually. Finds a green van inside there, scrapes the paint a little bit and finds that it's yellow underneath. He's like, this is my guy. So rather than do a stakeout on the van, they come up with this different elaborate plot to basically bait him in using this woman that they know. And that's what they do. And the woman ends up having like multiple dates with him, if you could say that. And then they make it think that she knows who he is, so they'll have to come back and kill her later on, which he does intend to do. However, it seems like he's smarter than the cops because he actually killed one of the cops who was guarding the house, gets inside and is threatening her. The other cop shows up, and then just as he comes in the door, he kills the woman, like yanked her hair back. I think he broke her neck. I don't know. It was really hard to tell what exactly happened to her. It didn't seem plausible that she was dead by just being pulled like that, but maybe she was. I don't know. And then he fell into the cop's arms. He was bumbling stuff about mommy and this and that. And then the cop was thinking, this guy's going to get away with it because he's insane. So I'm going to just kill the bastard. And he shoots him, and that's how it ends. There's a little prologue at the end, which seemed weird to me. It talks about the cop who decided to investigate similar cases like this around the U.S. And then in one of these cases, he ended up disappearing and has never been seen since. The beginning of this movie tells us this was based on a true story. I doubt it, but whatever. Anyway, that is Killer's Delight, although the title screen said The Sport Killer, which I didn't quite understand unless they're talking about he kills people as sport. It's his sport. That's probably what they meant. But anyway, that's it. Killer's Delight. A little bit of nudity, although the nudity is a little bit disturbing for the most part because most of the nudity, about 90% of it, happens to be dead bodies. So, but yeah. So anyway, there is a little bit of nudity, a little bit of gore. It's actually not a bad film, though. I enjoyed this, and I'd probably watch this again at some point. So anyway, that's it. Killer's Delight, starring nobody whose name I recognized, but it's a good movie. Check it out. Leave some comments. Killer's Delight. Watch it. Bye.